So time is 9:13. So everyone is joined. Okay, so am I audible, guys? Online team, first of all. Let me change the chart to everyone. Okay. If I'm audible, so that I will start the session. The one is very important. Yeah, cool. So, guys, first of all, yesterday I have given one project to you, right? Did you complete or not? Hmm? If not complete, don't expect any further project from my end. This is very clear. Okay. If you are showing interest only, I will work like that. If you're not showing, I will complete the session without projects. Okay. I will send the one document in the final. You can go through that. Okay. So what I given yesterday, let me explain first here. So guys, you need to create, I'm just saying whatever code it is, it's not our job. The GitHub code is not our job. Leave it for that first. You can take any code. So first, what I'm saying, deploy the code. That is Maven project. You need to build it and deploy it. For build, we need what? Maven for the source code. To deploy, we need what? Tomcat. So can we put in both in one Jenkins pipelines or different pipelines? One Jenkins pipeline. If the changes will come in the source code, it has to reflect into the Tomcat target end. Definitely. If you configure webhook option, if you go on source code, the source code, if you can do some changes, automatically it will reflect directly into the application. Understand? No. So if you two jobs if you create means you need to create second job after complete the build. Otherwise, you need to configure one more option we have. How? Yeah, how we can configure? First job complete means immediately second job will run. What is the configuration? Build after complete. Where it will come? Triggers. Upstream, downstream jobs, right? Yeah. Okay. So upstream, downstream jobs. Very good, Ramesh. We can configure like that also. But why we need to create two jobs? So the same application, there is no much dependencies, right? It's a straightforward approach. So whenever the changes will come, definitely we need to deploy into the Tomcat. Otherwise, we can do one thing. If the deployment is not doing at this time, okay, just we are build and release. What we can do? Yes, very good. We can put into the any artifact. Take the build, once build complete, push the image into some JFrog artifactory. Okay. But deployment will team take care from the artifact and to deploy into the Tomcat. Deployment will team take care. In that case, definitely two jobs. Why you are not maintaining the deployment and build in the same job, right? That is different team is involving the taking care. That is very clear. Okay. So guys, on coming to the Nexus, okay. So actually earlier I used to teach Nexus only, but now so many organizations migrated into JFrog due to some advantages in the JFrog. Okay, that's what I'm just teaching JFrog. Otherwise, I will explain Nexus also in the 1 or 2 classes. Don't worry for that. But this is very clear, guys. If you go any interviews, very less chances to get a question on JFrog or Nexus Artifactory. Just that is very small thing in the DevOps part. So many things are there. Okay, Kubernetes, Docker, Jenkins, Terraform. These are very important on AWS. First, you will get questions. This 5 only. 99.999%. Don't expect any question artifacts. Okay, first of all, one question. Don't expect even one question. If they ask means they will not ask in very depth question. What is artifact? How is in your project? Are you maintaining any artifact? That's it only. How to configure? What is the options are there? No one will ask. Even we know, right, the process in artifact, what we need to do. That's it. If you're an artifact, if the organization are using Nexus, just only 2-3 commands different only. Push the image into artifact, push the image into Nexus. That's it only. Okay, they can easily understand. If you work JFrog, they can easily understand. Okay, Nexus compared to Nexus, JFrog little advanced one. So definitely everyone can agree with that in organizations. If you know Nexus also, they can easily take you even consider like a JFrog also. Both are same tools. Only 1% difference is there. That difference I will show in the any class. Don't worry. Okay, but your concentration always on Terraform, Kubernetes, Docker, Jenkins, and Ansible and AWS. These 6 only you have to focus. Clear? Yeah. So guys, and the way you are, yesterday I have given how many tasks is one project, right? That project is what? This is Git, right? This is what Maven. This is Tomcat. Is this clear? What you need to do first, clone the repository from the Git. Let me write here. So what you need to do, guys, if you know any brothers, your colleagues, if they attend any interview, just check with them what questions they have, got from the interviewer. As of now, we are done Terraform, Maven, whatever Jenkins, okay, and Git also, right? Just cross check with that questions, okay? 100% I can say that you are up to mark at the time, okay? The questions, whatever questions they receive, the questions you can easily answer that. Jenkins, Git, Tomcat, Maven, whatever we done till now. Okay. See, I can say that guys, we are done only 30% only. Okay. The questions, whatever we are able to attend the interview, only 30% only. The reason is we're completed on Terraform and Jenkins, these many things only. But 70% still pending, not 70%, 50% still pending. Questions will come Docker, Kubernetes, and Ansible only. Understand? The 50% of the interview questions will come these 3 tools only. Remaining 50%, 100% Terraform 2-3 questions will come. 100%. Without Terraform question, there is no any interview in the DevOps. Okay. AWS Terraform, it will cover 25% interview questions. And if you focus the Docker and Kubernetes and all, 75% you can easily clear. And Jenkins 10%, so 85%. Remaining 50% they can ask out of the syllabus and something all to check your confidence. Okay, just leave it. Anyway, so okay, Git. So what you need to do, guys? You need to clone and build, right? Clone and build. Next, deploy. Okay, so you tell me, guys, for this, how many pipelines required? One pipeline. Is this clear, everyone? One pipeline, one Jenkins pipeline. But yeah, you need Jenkins server, right? First, understand? You need one server for that, right? So what I'm saying, that process, what you need to do manually, you just create a one EC2 instance and install Jenkins, install Git, install Maven, install Tomcat. Is this clear what I'm trying to say? And then you can start login into Jenkins pipeline. Sorry, login into Jenkins and start this process, right? What I'm asking, this process, go with Terraform, not for manual approach. Understand? What you can do? Create EC2 inst by using Terraform. Understand? In the Terraform, what you need to do? Install Jenkins, install Maven by using user data. Understand? Everything you can do by user data. So what you can do and log in this Jenkins and log in and create these pipelines. Understand? And one more pipeline, what I'm asking, you just configure this EC2 instance if required. You can orchestrate this EC2 instance. Understand? So in this process, only one Jenkins pipeline you can take care. But Terraform commands you need to apply manually, right? Understand or not? See, once you configure everything, create one Jenkins pipeline, configure this one into Jenkins. This is for only Terraform. And next Jenkins is for deployment and integration. Is this clear what I'm trying to say? Otherwise, okay, you can do it manually also. Manually means here, everything is going with Terraform, But commands, Terraform plan, apply, command also go with Jenkins, I'm saying. Otherwise, these two commands you can run manually, no problem. First, complete the project. With one Jenkins pipeline, complete this project first. And next one, you need to configure this one also, this different Jenkins. Understand? Yeah. But guys, 100% automation not possible anywhere. To start project, at least you have to do first manual steps. Then you can automate everything. Okay. So this Terraform apply plan is a one-time job. For that, what you need to do? At least one instance manually have to create, right? Why? We need to install Jenkins in that manually. You need to connect that Jenkins. Then you can configure your EC2, configure this Terraform, right? Understand or not? Let me explain. Still, I think you can confuse. What I asked you to you yesterday. This is Terraform job. Okay. This is Terraform Jenkins job, guys. Next job is what? Next job is next job is for deployment. Means you need to understand Maven and all. Deployment, okay. So this deployment will create once you log in into the Jenkins only, right? For that, what you need to do, you need one EC2 instance, right? To install all the required plugins, right? So this EC2 instance is required. This EC2 instance, what you need to do? Install to Jenkins, then Maven, and next Git Tomcat. Is this clear? Terraform is not required here. This Jenkins is independent of Terraform. I will tell you why. This is clear, right? This is installed from Terraform. Process will start from here. So process will start from here. What you need to do first? Create, Terraform Terraform process start from here to install this EC2 instance also. So this EC2 is required, right? So create EC2 and install all the things by using Terraform. Clear now? Whenever you can install Jenkins, open the Jenkins, configure your Maven, Tomcat and all as the process. Is this clear, everyone? But this Terraform, you can do manually by using VS Code and something, right? From VS Code, create EC2 instance. Or in the Linux, we can clone the GitHub repository, create EC2 instance, and by using user data, install all the things. Is this clear? So that it will go and deploy here. Okay. So what I'm saying, this is the process of how many pipelines? Only one pipeline for this topic here. This is enter only one pipeline, Jenkins. So log in Jenkins and create pipeline. So what I'm saying here, this Terraform you're running manually, right? Terraform running manually. Terraform will create EC2 instance and all, but running those commands Terraform, I'm asking go with Jenkins also. What I need to do? What you need to do at this time? First create manual EC2. This is process everywhere same. That EC2, if you want to go with Jenkins, for example, guys, just understand. This EC2 also go for Jenkins means how Jenkins will come first? Again, one more EC2 required, right? At least manual process we need to follow. Otherwise, Terraform commands you need to run manually. Two options we have, right? If this process will go automate means you need to install Terraform, run manually. No, Terraform go with Jenkins means Jenkins server required, right? In that case, you need to run manual instance first one. Install Terraform. Install Terraform, configure Jenkins. From the Jenkins, git clone, run Terraform commands. Git clone EC2 instance and user data will create this one. Clear now the process, everyone? Yeah. So what you need to do in this EC2 instance, you need to install what? Terraform, Git, any other? Hmm? Any other required? This instance, yes, Jenkins. Clear now? Now log in Jenkins, dashboard, run Terraform commands. Understand? In this pipeline. To run Terraform commands, what you need? In this, what is your job here? Take the git clone. There is a Terraform scripts already there. What are the scripts? EC2 main.tf and user data, enter thing, right? Apply by using Jenkins pipeline. Immediately, EC2 instance will create user data. The required steps will be created in this. Clear? Next, one more pipeline. In this Jenkins, you need to go with deploy everything in that Maven and all. Otherwise, compromise manual process. First Terraform, apply plan, you can go with VS Code. That is in your laptop you are running, not EC2 instance. Understand? So first you can complete this one, guys. Leave this one. May you confuse. If you complete this process, you can easily understand. After complete, you can ask, you can think how I can run this command in EC2 instance. For that EC2 is required. Create manual process. Like, see, in your laptop you are running, right? This Terraform command, Terraform is coming running in your laptop. But real time you are not running your laptop. Run in your EC2 instance anywhere. It's cloud only, right? So create one EC2 instance, install Terraform, run those commands in your EC2 instance. And next level of thinking, can we configure this one through Jenkins pipeline and install Jenkins in that? Configure, login, run the Terraform commands in the Jenkins. Both are independent. Understand? If you configure same Jenkins, the Terraform also, every time Terraform also update. Infrastructure, no need to update every time, right? Infrastructure is a one-time job. Changes will come in your source code only, not Terraform infrastructure code, right? So we should not create dependency. For example, if you run this Terraform apply command, your infrastructure also refresh every time. Not required. That's what don't add in your application script, the Terraform creation script. Clear the concept now? So first complete this one. Okay? Yeah. So maybe you will face the challenges in the Tomcat installation by using user data. Otherwise, you can go with Docker. Understand? Go with Docker, run image, go inside. So what you need to do? You can run image in the same user data also. Understand? Sonar we already run, right? Let's come now, I will show you. See, Docker run, -d, -name. In place of Sonar, you can give Tomcat only. Understand? -p. But again, one more challenge will come. That's what I wanted. I have given this project. The Jenkins, Tomcat, if both are running same server, what happened? Port numbers are same, right? So again, challenges. So what you need to do? You can change Tomcat port or install one more server for Tomcat, one more server for Jenkins. Understand? Yeah. Try to understand the project. That's it first. I'm not asking, got it, sir? Confusion clear. Okay. So what I'm asking, first, you don't think entire project at one time. First come from small things. Okay. First deployment is required. Maven. Okay. This part we are clear. Complete that part first. Then think for next. Okay. Anyway. Let's come to the main one. So Jenkins, master and slave. So for example, here EC2 instance creation is there. User data is there. So from here, you can apply Terraform script. Means okay, one instance will be created in your AWS console. Inside Jenkins also install. Inside Maven also install. Inside Tomcat also install. First, what you need to do, check the versions. All the tools configured or not in your EC2 instance. You are going with Terraform script, right? It will be install or not. You can check or not. First, you can check it everything. Versions are coming means okay, all are installed. Then log in your Jenkins and write a pipeline. Is this clear? The first step is now you can think how we can automate this process. I'm running in our laptop, right? Terraform plan and apply. So what we can do, you can push this code into GitHub. First step. Next, what we need to implement. Next, to clone that repository, you need one EC2 instance. Is this clear? Create one more EC2 instance. Sir, already one instance are running now, sir. Can we clone it? But you are doing half of the project. But complete project, you have to start from here only, right? So for that, one EC2 instance is required. Clone it your GitHub repository, Terraform code and all. You can plan init plan apply do by in your instance. It will create again Jenkins server. Login, same process. That is approach to. Instead of doing in your laptop, you are creating one more instance and doing into the AWS cloud. And again, you can think that Terraform plan apply I'm doing in EC2 instance itself only, right? Can we do it by Jenkins? For that, what you need to do, create one instance, install Jenkins, install Git, clone Terraform repository, log in Jenkins, configure pipeline. Clear? Process and all? Yeah. Yeah. So create first Jenkins job. Create first Jenkins job. How to create? You need first one server at least. Understand? That server you need to create manually. Why? You need Jenkins, right? I'm saying that's last stage. You need to configure Jenkins means you need Jenkins where it will come from one instance only, right? So finally, in any project, the process will start from manual only. We cannot automate from the scratch anything. You need at least one server first. Understand? Otherwise, Jenkins are ready, for example. Simply, you can create two pipelines, right? One pipeline is to clone Maven and run, one pipeline to clone Terraform script. Okay, guys, you tell me one thing. Let's explain here. For example, in your organizations, already Jenkins is there. Jenkins server is there directly. You can understand that's EC2 instance, whatever it is. So Jenkins server is there. Okay, Jenkins server is there already. Now you need to implement the project. What you can do? Tell me simple. Directly write a pipelines. Understand? First pipeline is what? Infra. Second pipeline, build and deployment. Understand? The first pipeline you need to configure from the GitHub and the Terraform scripts. You need to plan apply. After infrastructure, there only you can go for build and deployment, right? This build and deployment create in this server only. That's what you need to go for Terraform script and server. But this Jenkins not there in our end, right? This Jenkins, you can create server manually and install Jenkins and log in. This stage will come first. Then create two pipelines. Clear? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Sir, I have shared a link in Telegram group. There are many people in Zoom meet with my name. Oh my God. Okay, for this day, okay, let them enjoy. Tomorrow onwards we can think on that. Anyway, this is very important lab what I'm going to teach today. So this is very, very important, guys. Once again, I'm saying I'm going to demonstrate all approaches in masters and slaves. This is little advanced one in interviews point of view. Hackers come, don't worry. Okay, let enjoy. Jenkins, master and slave. Okay. Usually in my demos, other institute trainers used to join. Okay. So I came recently one thing, I came to know one thing. One trainer is pinging me that I have joined in your demos. So he is asking some content to share. I'm also teach same thing content to my students. I have shared. No problem for that, right? He's also trainer. Nothing wrong in that. But if we share like this links to public, no demos, no problem, right? But real classes also they can join and they can share something. That is not a good practice for us. Okay. So be careful to share any link into the telegrams. And I know many people added outsiders into the telegram group. I don't know why. So our strength is actually 125, but in the telegram group 155, 30 members, right? I know anything. No, I'm not talking about Shruti now. I'm talking about the telegram link and all. Okay. Anyway, first of all, let's go. What is master and slave? We can take the one architecture here. Jenkins master and slave. So let's open image new tab. Okay, Shruti. Okay, Shruti. But many, if you can say 30 members there, the difference. I know many people are added. See, we are getting notification, right? Some person is added, some person. I'm seeing many times. But to discuss on that, waste of my time. Why I need to spend time on that? Don't add others, guys, first of all. You are creating your competitors. That's it. Yeah, Naveen, I know Naveen. So Naveen is joined with my permission only. He's the mentor. Okay, I haven't covered this topic actually in the 7:30 a.m. batch. If you guys contact him, if you have any doubts, first he has to know, right? That's what I pinged him yesterday. So join online. That's what Shruti is help him to share the link. I appreciate Shruti for your help. Okay. Yes. So what is master and slave, guys? Guys, if you can see here, guys, I'm not checking any messages. Yeah, I'm not checking any messages. Please concentrate. This is little tricky one. Okay. Stop the messages, please. So this is very important and tricky one also understanding. So guys, in my end, 3 nodes are there. Nodes means EC2 instance. So the first one is just understand, for example, Git related information. The second one is Maven related information. The third one is whatever, Docker something. So I need to run the git clone command by using Jenkins. What I need to do? Install Jenkins. I need to same process in Maven. What I need to do? Install Jenkins in the Maven. Same Docker. So that Jenkins dependencies, you are adding every server to configure Jenkins, right? Understand? What master and slave is saying that here, same like that. Do one thing, create one server. That server is dedicatedly for only Jenkins. Understand? So this server is dedicatedly for only Jenkins. That is called master. Is this clear? So this master, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to configure this all nodes with the master. Okay, clear? So if I need go with the Git by using pipeline approach, I will take this help, run pipeline in my Git node. I will create a pipeline. That pipeline, the Jenkins has to run in your Git. Understand? Why Jenkins not there in here? Now same thing. Maven, again ask master help, run here. Again Docker, ask Jenkins master help, run here. Understand what I'm trying to say? So guys, you tell me, do I need to install in a Git in the Jenkins? Do I need to install Jenkins or not here? Not required. If required means not required this approach. You can go with individual approach, right? So here, not required. Here, not required. Now, one more approach. Is it really required Maven, Git, Docker in this master? Not required, right? So we are not running any pipeline in this. This is for orchestrate your nodes only. Understand the logic? Orchestrate your EC2 nodes by using Jenkins master. Otherwise, if there is no Jenkins master, for example, I need to install Jenkins here, run independently, log in this Jenkins, run a Git pipeline, log in this Jenkins, run a Maven pipeline, log in this doc. See, if you go with this approach, independent means it's very difficult to manage multiple Jenkins. Understand, or you need to log in with this Jenkins. So multiple Jenkins you are creating means 10 nodes are there, 10 Jenkins. You have to log in, right? Understand? Each Jenkins one pipeline. But you need to configure 10 times 10 jobs. So now I need to run 10 pipelines. For example, 3 pipelines. Okay. If individual Jenkins process, I need to install Jenkins here. I need to log in Jenkins, run a Git pipeline. I need to log in Jenkins, run a Maven pipeline. I need to log in Jenkins, run a Docker pipeline. So here, 3 credentials, Jenkins credentials. I need to log in, right? If it is a 10, so it's very difficult to manage 10 nodes and 10 Jenkins, right? Like that, 50 nodes, 100 nodes, 100 Jenkins. How difficult it is. We need to configure all credentials. For example, if I ask you, I'm getting some error in the Maven, share the Maven Jenkins, share the Git Jenkins. Like that, I need to configure all the credentials. Okay. And also to run Git, why Jenkins need to install configurations? We are going to increase, right? Right or not? Unnecessary need to add the Jenkins dependencies, unnecessary need to add all the things. So instead of doing that, I can create one instance that is for dedicatedly for Jenkins only. And with this Jenkins, I will connect my nodes. And if I want to run any pipeline, I will take this help. I don't have any Jenkins in my Git, right? I will ask to Jenkins, I need a pipeline for this Git. Can you create any pipeline? So it will create a pipeline. If I run, here the result we can see. Here, if I run a pipeline, here we can see the result. I mean, you tell me guys, where the pipelines will create? Here or here? Understand? Here there is no Jenkins, first of all. Here, how many pipelines I can see? Huh? Yeah, in master, correct. How many pipelines? For example, how many pipelines? For example, 3 nodes are there. So if I want to create 3 pipelines, 3 are different IPs, right? We cannot create same node, different pipeline. 3 are different nodes. So at least how many pipelines it will come? 3 pipelines will come. The 3 pipelines there in here or here, master. If you log in Jenkins master, are you able to see 3 pipelines? Clear it is. 3 pipelines means 3 nodes. Clear? 3 nodes I'm able to see here. First node, second node, third node. A list of pipelines I can see. Is this clear? So if you want to do any activity, no need to log in Git server. Directly you can log in Jenkins master, do the changes in your pipeline, it will update into your nodes. Is this clear, everyone? This is master and slave concept. Here, this master and slave concept, we can implement so many ways. By using private IP, by using public IP, there is a control mechanism also there. Public IP, No need to explain, right? Just in system configurations, we're already done. Tomcat deployment, we have done different server, right? Clear or not? In different server, how you, in the Tomcat, there is no Jenkins, right? Then how the Tomcat pipeline will is running? By using Jenkins, we have given the system configurations, Tomcat public URL. Understand? Tomcat public IP we have given. So Jenkins will go and connect with the Tomcat and deploy your application to the Tomcat server. Even Tomcat server not require Jenkins for that. It is communicating through public IP. Is this clear? That what we done in the previous? Okay. That is just only we can communicate by using public IPs and all. But this is actual process if you want to implement anything. Is this clear now? If I give 3 tasks to implement by using Jenkins masters and all, you have to follow this process. Okay. For example, just now we discussed, right? Jenkins, Tomcat, if you are in the same server, issues will come, right? Can you create 2, configure with the master, Tomcat and Jenkins and all? Okay. I mean, master Jenkins configure, node Jenkins. What happened? Nothing is wrong, right? So here Git is there, here Maven is there, here Docker is there, here Jenkins also there. Not any problem, right? This is for only Jenkins server, controlled by master Jenkins. Is this clear, everyone? These are called nodes. These are called master. Clear? Let's install servers first, then we can discuss in depth. So, okay, I'm going to launch an EC2 instance. Master. T2 medium. So understand each and every step. I'm giving one key. So T2 medium is very important. And then existing group, I'm giving default one. So here I'm going to create 2 instances instead of 1. Okay. One is for master, one is for slave. Better to create slave also T2 medium. Go for instances. So 2 are running, right? I'm changing this name as a slave. Okay. Master and slave. So where should I install Jenkins? Master. Let's go and connect now. Okay. So the first step is I need to install what? Java, right? I'm going to install Java. Why Java? Yes. Without Java, Jenkins will not work, first of all. Try to understand, guys, from start to end. If you miss something, it's very difficult to understand. If for me also explain. Okay, where you did a mistake, it's very difficult to understand. Okay, so my Jenkins installation done. Sorry, my Java installation done. So let's go with the Jenkins installation also. Copy, paste it, right? So my Jenkins also going to install now. It will some time to start the Jenkins. Don't give any control C here. Okay, it is started. So just take the public IP here. Okay, I'm just taking here. So that EC2 instance you are creating by Terraform, right? So configure everything, backend, okay, remote backend, DynamoDB, everything, and variables, okay, everything you have to configure. So my Jenkins is going to install my master. Guys, you tell me, I have a two instances. I have a two instances. So let me take this one. In AWS environment, two instances are running. If you understand this concept, so from tomorrow, I'm going to start Ansible. I will complete in 1 week. So you can easily understand. So if you can see here, two instances are there in your AWS environment. Okay. How this both will communicate? So what are the things required first here to communicate this EC2 instance to this EC2 instance? SSH connection. Okay, protocol is there. Next. Next. Keys. Which key is required here? Which private key? Okay, let me EC to B, EC to A. Okay. My EC to A is going to communicate with EC to B. Is this clear? How it will be communicate? Private key should be which private key? Both are created with the same key. Okay. Both are created with the same key. Now tell me. Public key, private key. Tell me correct one. My EC2 A should communicate with EC2 B. Then what I need to do? EC2 EC2 A should have private key. Which private key? Respect to B. That is important. See, EC2 A is requesting to communicate EC2 B, right? So first EC2 A should be configure EC2 B key, right? EC2 B public key where it is? EC2 B public key where it is? Hmm? Guys, EC2 B public key where it is available? Very good, Shruti. It is available in EC2 itself only, right? EC2 A public key? EC2 A itself. Where is my private key? In my laptop. Is this clear, everyone? How my laptop is going to communicate EC2 A? How? What are the things required here? Public IP. Can I connect private IP from here? Why? Hmm? We are not into the AWS network. We are outside of the AWS network. So public IP. Why public IP? I have internet. So I will ping this EC2 instance. So from that you can connect private. Let me explain first. So public IP, right? What are the things required next? Very good. Private key of target EC2, right? Next. Protocol is required, right? What is the protocol? SSH 22. Next. Internet is required. Next. User details is required, right? User details. You have to give EC2-user, right? User details. Is this clear, everyone? Till here? Then I can easily connect. Now my concept is I'm not connecting from laptop. This is my laptop now. Understand? I'm connecting from here to here. The previous case source is laptop. Target is EC2 instance. Now my source is this EC2 instance. Target is next EC2 instance. Tell me what I need to do. Public IP or private IP? Both are in same network. Private IP we can use. Very good. Or public IP also. If I use public IP, what happen? The request will go first. If I use public IP, the request will go not like this. Go out and again come, go here. It has to use internet, right? Private IP directly communicate without any internet gateway. Is this clear? Tell me what are the things required? Okay, SSH is fine. Private IP, right? Okay, private IP is also fine. Next. Which private key? Where should I put? That is a very important step. Tell me. This is my source. This is my target. Tell me what I need to do, guys. Private key of EC2 B place in EC2 A. Perfect. Understand? I'm going to communicate EC2 B from EC2 A. Here authentication required for what? Authentication required for EC2 A. EC2 A is going to request EC2 B to connect. So EC2 B is saying, add my private key into your public key already there with me. Both are matched only I can enable access. So now EC2 A is going to communicate EC2 B. EC2 B public key already there, right? In EC2 B. Now EC2 B private key, if I upload EC2 A, then EC2 A will communicate. EC2 A public key is there in EC2 A public. If my laptop want to communicate, I should maintain private key in my local laptop. That's what we are able to connect. Same process I'm applying here also. Is this clear now? But here EC2 A private key is there. Where it is? So I need to copy paste and upload here. Is this clear now? Yeah. Take the laptop, copy the key and upload here. But both are same keys. I'm using, that's what I'm taking same key as the reference. If you're using different key, you need to upload this public key of private key, not for EC2 A. Understand? EC2 B is the receiver, right? So EC2 B receiver public IP already there at the EC2 B. So respect to private key, you need to upload in your source and then only your request will go and communicate. Is this clear now? Park side now. Okay. Now this is what? Master, right? This is master now. By using this master, I can configure my nodes. Till here clear, guys, everyone? Okay. This master want to communicate nodes. How to communicate? Same process here. What I explain now. Same process. Where is my master here? EC2? Yeah. Clear now? Master Jenkins. Okay, this is master Jenkins. Okay, first, this master want to communicate different nodes. How to communicate? Through SSH. Clear now? Credentials is required, right? What are the credentials required here? Private key and SSH and username protocol. Everything is required, right? I need to create a credentials. Where should I create? Correct, master only. In the Jenkins, where should I create? Credentials. Let's go and create first credentials for master and node communication. Here I have how many nodes? One node. Go for manage Jenkins. Where should I go? Credentials. You tell me what I need to do now. Add credentials. Tell me what I need to select here. It's a SSH keys, right? Username and password will be there, or username key will be there. So check, is there any options? Which one I need to select? With private key. Clear? Come here. You can give any name here. Node 1. Description also you can give node 1. So username is what? EC2-user. Clear? Same. You can think like a mobile system you are going to connect. Next, what I need to do? enter directly, add. Tell me which private key need to add here. Okay, this process is for one node communication. That node details you need to add, right? So that node public IP already there. Now private IP need to add. EC2B private IP you are adding where? Jenkins master. This is master. Okay, come here. Master slave. Now I log in. Master only. Slave, there is no Jenkins, first of all. In this master, I need to add which key? Slave private key. Slave public key already there. If I add slave private key here, this server is able to communicate this server. Is this clear? This is master. So now I have given this key, right? For 2 instances creation time. Copy. Any confusion for this step? Anyone? This is not private key of EC2A. This is private key of EC2B. You are going to connect. That is the target private key. Since I'm using same keys, that's what there is no confusion. If you use different keys for 2 servers, you need to add your master is going to communicate node means node IP, node private key has to upload into master. Clear? In the bastion host process, my EC2 instance is going to communicate next EC2 instance. I have uploaded key, right? Target key into the source. That's it. Done, right? Yeah. So my configure credentials done. So I have given key. Okay. But we need something, right? What? Not only private key and username. To communicate what required? Private IP, right? Node private IP is required, right? Authentication is to for just authenticate or not only. First, where is your endpoint to communicate? Your master, we need to give endpoint, right? By using credentials, it will not go and communicate any server. First, we can give the endpoint. The request will go to the endpoint and then validate your credentials. Is this clear? Okay. So guys, in the master and slave concept, we are going to create what nodes, right? Understand? We are going to create nodes. So just select nodes here. Nodes. So I have one EC2 instance. For that, I'm creating one node. If you have a 5 instance, how many nodes? 5 nodes. Is this clear, everyone? Let's come. This is your master. It is showing now. Click on the new node. Click on the new node. Select here node 1, anything name here, no problem. Permanent agent, create. So number of executors, as I said, you can give anything. Depends on the performance only. This is root directory. So I'm going to give root directory same home, EC2 user. Is this clear? I mean, whenever you can create a Jenkins pipeline, where the history will be created by default? Var lib Jenkins. The workspace will be created. Now it is not var lib Jenkins. It is going to create home EC2 user inside the jobs information. Is this clear? Now tell me, this home EC2 user information is going to store in your master or node? Clear, right? Node, not in master. Anyway, I will show you. Labels. Entire this master and slave, this is the important step. Okay. Just I'm giving slave 1. We'll explain later what it is. Okay, is this clear? And usage. This is also very important step. I'm selecting use this node as much as possible. Okay. Okay. Next, launch method. Which method I need to select? Via SSH. Don't confuse, this is master. Again, you are saying to communicating with the node. Next, what I need to give here? Private IP of slave. Come here. Private IP. Okay. Tell me what I need to configure here. Credentials means what? You have already configured credentials, right? Now endpoint is there. Username is there. Key is there. Next, what required? Protocol is required, right? Communicate. Click on advanced. Already 22 protocol is selected. When you select SSH, is this clear? But I'm unable to select my credentials. Why? So you need to install plugin for SSH. Understand? If there is no plugin, we are unable to get the details of SSH. Already you have configured credentials, right? So what you need to do, leave this, no problem. We can create one more time. Come to manage Jenkins, plugins, available plugins, select which plugin, SSH, just give SSH. Many of the plugins are there in the SSH. You can read which SSH is required for your project now. SSH, the plugin executes shell commands, not required. We are not executing any shell commands. And SSH agent, the plugin allow you to provide SSH credentials. So this one is required, right? So we are unable to get the credentials what I configured here into the node. So if you select this one SSH agent and install the plugins. Now go back to the top page. So I have installed my plugins, right? So now go to manage Jenkins. Again, go for the nodes. So there is a problem with the node, right? We are unable to get the details of the credentials. Again, I'm creating now. Node name, you can give node 1. Permanent agent. So that whatever project I have given, right? Just put a pending for that. Complete this one today. Otherwise, you forget. Okay. Executors, you can give 2 or 10 also, no problem. Here, home. What is the default path of user to user? Home / home user to user, right? Okay. Labels, I'm giving any label, slave 1. Use this node as much as possible. I will tell you the difference, what it is in the next. Launch method is launch agent by SSH. Here I need to give private IP of my EC2 instance. I mean, my slave, my master is going to communicate slave. That's what I'm giving slave IP here. And next, so this time I'm able to access credentials after I install the plugin. Okay. Next, host key verification strategy. You can keep this one or manual provided key. If you select this one, it will expect again SSH key. So you can go with manual trusted key verification strategy. Okay. This step. I will send the notes, don't worry, each and every step. But you also write. For me, it will take some time to send a notes. Keep this agent online as much as possible. Yes, agent always it's recommended to online. See, bring this agent online according to schedule. Whenever the master is schedule only, it will come to the online. That is this. Otherwise, if master is selecting node or not, always it should be the online. Anyway, save. My node 1 is created now, right? My node 1 is created. So now node 1 details there in where? In your master. So master can control your node now. Understand? Master can control your node by run any script, pipelines and run. Now see, there is some error offline. Click on that node 1. The agent is offline because Jenkins is failed to launch the agent process. Okay, let's go to check the logs. Okay, the issue is Java is not installed on your target node. So guys, your Jenkins will communicate. Definitely the target node should be Java is there. Otherwise, Jenkins will not run anything into the node. So let's go and install Java onto the node. Okay. Okay. So I'm taking this installation of Java. So prefer for Java 17 only. So 11 is going to deprecate next month. So in my slave also Java I'm going to install. So now my master can able to run anything into the node. Let's go and verify now. If we get any error, we can rectify that error. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay. See logs again. So it is connected. I think again it is disconnected. Okay. So we need to do one thing also. Our master Java, main Java, I need to configure Java path. Understand? Where it is? Global tool, configurations. I need to say here my Java path in my master Java path also. At JDK, Control C, Control V. Where is my Java path? Let's go and take from my master. Usually the Java path is stored user lib JVM. If you can go in this path, sorry, lib not lin, ls. So this is your Java 17. Okay. So for that, I'm going to give cd Java 17 Amazon dot if you give. Okay. So PWD, this is the actual path. This is fixed path for Java. It will not change. User lib JVM, your Java. User lib JVM inside Java will be there. Go inside and give PWD. It will come like this. So I'm giving the Java path also here. So apply and save now. Okay. Now let's go and your nodes. Go for logs. Connected, right? Agent successfully connected. Clear? First, what we did? Credentials configured with SSH and next install SSH agent plugin. 2 steps. And third step, we need to configure our Java path into the global tool configuration of master. Which is Java path? Master Java path. And fourth step, we need to install Java into the slave agent also to communication. Then this is a process to connect your node from the Jenkins. Clear the four steps. Okay, it is connected, right? I can run a job right now. So this is very important scenarios. You need to write one by one. Okay. So first I'm going to run a job. Let me right click dashboard to open new more tab. So new item. Now I'm going to write a job in the for the node one running in the main. Clear? So this time I'm taking freestyle job anyway for better understanding. So freestyle, you just click on this and create a job. Okay. So now here we have a one step here. Restrict where this project can be run. I mean, if I select this one, I need to give my node name, label name. What is the name? Slave one I have given. Understand? I have given slave one label for my node one. See, the understanding of this step is my label expression is slave one. So your master will run whatever job you are going to run. It is run on your slave one. Understand? Yeah. So which project is Git project? Okay. Now you tell me guys, now you tell me I'm running Git project in which node? Slave node, not in master, right? Clear, right? This action I'm performing into the node. I'm taking reference as a master. See this diagram. This is Git one, right? So I need to Git clone here or here? Here only, right? Git clone by taking help of Jenkins master. So it is connected. That's what my Jenkins master run git clone in the node. Once cloning done, again the master is going to back. Understand? If you want to run maven, come to maven and run again, go back. So now you tell me guys, in my node, Jenkins want to clone in my git node. What I need to install here? Git, right? Understand? See, you need to understand only one logic here. If the Jenkins is here, for example, even though you need to install git, Jenkins and all. So Jenkins no need to connect SSH since they are in the both same server. Both are in same server. So it can easily run. But here everything is same, but Jenkins is not there in your server. It is outside of the other server. I'm taking help from here and clone this and again it will go back. Understand? So if you can see, I need to use my GitHub any URL. I'm taking test, copy, I'm giving here. Clear till here? But my node, I need to install Git, right? This is running in where? My slave one node. I have only one node. But in my node, there is no Git. So install Git. If you complete this project, you can easily understand what is Jenkins. So many dependencies are there, right? You can easily understand. So my Git is installed, right? My Git is installed. Okay, still it is error. Just leave it, no problem. We'll see. Okay. Next. Credentials. Can I give this one? This is different one, right? This is not credentials, Git credentials. This is for SSH credentials. Don't give this one. Okay. This is for public repository. What is this? Mine is main. So apply and save. Is this clear? Now, build now. The pipeline will run in where? Slave. But we are able to see pipeline master. The list of pipelines we can see in master, but result will be in the node. Okay, it is running, right? We can see. See, this is done, right? This is not pipeline job. Don't confuse. We are unable to see anything here. Just we can go with the logs here. So we can see here, right? GitHub is clone. Just give me 2 minutes. Send them a message to them. Okay. See guys, my cloning is done on which repository? Slave in which path? Home EC2 user. See, home EC2 user workspace freestyle project it is. So let's go my slave here. So give ls. So I'm in the root, right? So how to switch back to user? Exit. So ls, see, workspace is created, right? CD workspace, ls freestyle job is created, right? CD freestyle, go inside ls, all files are cloned, right? But action is performed in the node, but doing by master. Is this clear now? Now master can control everything. No need to check in nodes. Everything we can control in master only now. So this is the job of master. Okay. If we delete here, node also will delete. Anything we can control by master. What you need to run and all. Anyway, I'm going to delete this one first of all. This is not good for freestyle project to do practice anyway, but I'm going to create pipeline job now. So go for pipeline job. Okay. So if you can see here, is there any step to select restrict area, something where I need to select labels and all? No, right? Then how I can run? Okay. Let's go for hello world. So here I need to give what? My git clone URL, right? Let's go for git. So give my git URL. These steps little fast I will explain. So since we are done so many times, so I'm giving git. So here I'm giving main. Credential is not required. Generate pipeline script. Take the control C and go for here. Clear till here? Now, but where should I change? It has to run in specific agent. That's what this step is, agent any, right? Agent any means this pipeline run any agent by default. But now not agent any. It has to run on which agent? Slave. You have to give that. Agent, give just curl brackets, give space, label. Which label it is? Slave 1. Is this clear now? So this pipeline will run on this slave 1 label. That's what label is very important. Is this clear now? Okay, let me run this job now. See, fail. Why? Label spelling is wrong. Sorry. What I have given? There, what I have given? Sorry. Okay. See, if label not match means fail or not? Clear or not? See, there is no, see, now it is a running. It is done also. Same, where should it created? Same work path. But this time is not freestyle. Pipeline. If you can go and verify, it will be create. Now, again, I'm going to give different slave name. Slave 2. Okay. Apply, save, bill now. What would be the result? So bill now. Okay. What would be the result now? Let's click on the logs. Keep on checking. So still waiting to schedule a task. There are no nodes with the label slave 2. Is this clear now? So about this. Clear the concept now? The pipelines and freestyle, where should we select? Labels are very important. And yeah. So now go to dashboard. So here, go for nodes, manage Jenkins. Node 1. So configure, not delete, configure. And if you can see here, one thing. Yeah. So only build jobs with label expressions matching this node. If I select, for example, okay, if you have a 4 or 5 nodes, if my label is match only, this node will come into the online. Understand? 4 nodes are there, for example, guys. 3 nodes, you are giving this expression. Understand? And 4th node, use this node as much as possible. What Jenkins will do? First, it will verify the labels. If 3 is not match, this one is there, right? Use this node as much as possible. It will understand to schedule the job on this node. Understand? So always recommended is only build jobs with the matching expression. So other job will not schedule on this node. If you give this, sometimes if the labels are not matched, even though your controller, it is giving use this node as much as possible, it will understand even label also not match, it will schedule on this node. But always recommended in the real time, only build jobs with label expression is only match. Clear? This is the concept of master and slave. So we have a one more concept, guys. So I'm going to leave for this. I'm going to create one more node for that. Okay. Till here, clear? Any confusions, anyone? Online team, so that I will explain that part also. That you can do it, yeah. Parameters, you can do it, no problem. Concept is clear till here? Okay. Let's come to next process, that is, what is the use of concept? Again, what is this question here? That's what we discuss everything, right? Otherwise, you need to install Jenkins on every node. See here, Okay, you can understand easily. Nagarjuna, you can understand easily. I can understand your question. We can simplify this talk. Okay, guys, please don't go anywhere. Please stick on this concept. No, you are on the correct path only, but sometimes I can understand. Okay, let's go for nodes, guys. Concept, you get it right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more node. No, new node, node 2, permanent agent. You can copy existing node also. You can change the required options. Anyway, we can practice one more time if we can take from the scratch. I'm taking little fast now. So I'm giving the path here since we don't have much time to discuss here. Label I'm giving slave 2 for this node. Guys, I haven't created any different node. I'm using same node as a different node. But one more approach is there. That approach I'm going to explain here. This time, launch agent by connecting it to controller, not SSH. One more approach, I'm saying that, okay? SSH is done. It's clear, right, everyone? Now controller option, how it will be work, okay? Save. See, error is there, right? So understand here. It is a controller approach, not SSH approach. SSH approach is done by using freestyle, by using pipeline job, matching labels. That is clear, right? We have implemented first SSH. This approach is not SSH. Controller option method is there. If you can see, two methods are there, right? Earlier I have selected SSH. Now I have selected controller method. Is this clear, everyone? So controller method, guys, see, you just click on this. You just install this agent into your node. That's it only. Master is going to give some agent. If you take this agent, which node you are going to take a control, that node will control from the master. Why? It is a master agent. Master is saying, this is my agent. If you can install required node, that node comes under my control. This is my agent. Is this clear? For that, you need to do one more step. That step is go for configure. This step, don't forget, guys. Many people forget here only. Dashboard, manage Jenkins. Try to understand. I will give you steps also, no problem today. So security, come to security. Come here. TCP port for inbound agent is disabled. I need to enable this one. Fix. I will tell you why. Give any port number 5000 something. Apply and save. Come this architecture. See, master and slaves connected by TCP protocol, right? That's what I have enabled TCP protocol. This is control method approach. Otherwise, SSH. Understand? Two approaches, by using SSH, by using control method, that is using TCP protocol. Our SSH method using which protocol? SSH protocol only. Port number is 22. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do now, after enable TCP enable, by default is off. I have enabled, fixed now. So save this one first. Okay. Now what I need to do? I need to install agent in my slave node. This is second approach, guys. First approach done. Let's take the first command and take where? My slave. Let's go and run here. First command, yes, done. Next second command is this one. Sorry, here only, right? First command done, second command. See, connected, right? Let's come and verify your Jenkins. Your node offline is there, right? In earlier stage, where it is? Okay, let's go and manage Jenkins. This time is online. No error, right? Error gone. This is control mechanism. Master is giving some node, install on that your node, that's it. Master will taking care of everything. Clear? So now if I want to run a job, how to run? Same process, right? Run a one more pipeline. Otherwise, you can do some other. Okay, I will run one more pipeline. Okay, I will modify. Don't have time. Again, I need to configure it and all, right? So this is my pipeline, right? Now, if I run it, will it execute or not? What is the name I have given for the node? Label slave 2. My pipeline also slave 2 is there already, right? Earlier it is failed due to slave 2 is not there, right? Sleep. Wanted like even same name. Now I can execute this one. Done. Clear? I mean, same node only. I'm not taking different nodes, but I have shown different approaches. Don't confuse. But in your case, you have to stick on only one approach, either SSH or controller. If you ask me this question, go with SSH, secure one, private IP, right? In SSH, now you can create multiple nodes, multiple instances. Now what you need to do, your work is today. So guys, your work is for today, create 2 nodes. One is for Git, one is for Maven. And master, with help of master, create a one job to Git clone, create a one job for Maven build. Is this clear? So what you need to do, create 2 nodes, install Git in this, install Maven in this, not require Jenkins, right? Install Jenkins in the master, SSH connection after build, you need to connect and run a job. Now you tell me these 2 jobs, where should I check? Master only. See, example. This is my master. I'm able to see my pipeline. In your case, how many pipelines will come? 2. One is for Maven, one is for Git. This is master and slave, tricky concept in the Jenkins. This one only. Remaining and all are very easy. Okay. And requesting to everyone, please don't follow any YouTubes for this concept. They are saying many people generating SSH-keygen again, not required. Why we need to generate SSH keygen again? Already keys are there, right? Public and private. Go with that. Okay. Yeah. And they are following different concepts, the target paths, and they are giving go inside as they are running 6-7 SSH commands first. Not required. This is the concept you understand. Connection, how it will be happen through SSH. So take the key and upload. That's it only. Don't make yourself busy with that to follow other concept. Okay. Is it easy or difficult? But this is difficult in the real time. We are following this concept. Many people are feel difficult this area. So this is also AWS knowledge is required for SSH. Understand? Yeah. Navin Gar is moderate. So your job is for today is to complete this task only. Everyone. If they want to ask difficult question in Jenkins in interviews, this question only. Okay. And simple questions, write a Terraform script, basic one like this question they will ask. How to configure Terraform, how to configure Docker and all. But how to configure master and slave means this is a concept you need to explain in the interview. Okay, confidently. Clear, guys? Okay. So give CC if you're all clear, online team, so that tomorrow I'll start. Okay. Parameter is nothing but, guys, Terraform, we already parameter something, right? While running time, it is select. Like that, we can do it only. So, guys, Jenkins, what are the topics we discussed till now? Yeah, that's it only. No need to explain. That is very easy concept. Parameters are done, right? Give options, slave 1, slave 2. While running time, it is a slave 1 or slave 2 only. Exactly. Now you can understand, Nagarjuna, right? Exactly. Is this clear? So what are what and all topics we discussed so far in Jenkins? Almost Jenkins got done. I mean, done means approaches are done. But when we can discuss with the Docker, Jenkins with Docker pipeline will come. Same approach. We need to install first Docker plugin, run Docker command in the Jenkins. Kubernetes is also same. Okay. Tell me what and all topics we discussed till now. Jenkins user management. Okay. freestyle jobs, freestyle Maven job, pipeline approach, pipeline, groovy, and declarative, Terraform configurations. Those are comes under pipelines. Okay. Jenkins version upgradations, Jenkins backup. Very good. Next, plugins, not required plugins and all. Tell me next. What and all discuss? Triggers. Very good. In the triggers also it will come the upstream, downstream job and all. Next, roles and users. Now the concept is master and slave. Okay. Users management. Yes. Okay, guys. Complete this one today. Otherwise, very difficult to again do this lab if after 2 days and all. Thank you so much. Bye.